So, welcome back to the show. And yeah, there we go. And well, today, relations and relationship, and what that means to us as entrepreneurs, and what it means for media groups like my own. So, I had a really cool conversation with an author of the only PR guide you will ever need. I believe that's what it's called. Let's double check that. Yeah. The only public relations guide you will ever need. And the author is Sandra Nomoto. And had a really good conversation with her today. And sometime this week we will actually play that interview for you. You get to hear the whole conversation. She's a friend. She used to have Conscience PR here in Vancouver, and we met through a series of friends at a economic conference where we were both. I was archiving it by recording the sound and video, and she was tweeting what people are saying out to get attention to the projects that were being built within the seminar and the conference. So, pretty interesting stuff. So, here's the thing that we were talking about, and she has it right. There's public relations, media relations, and what it means to your company, especially when you're going around, you're building a whole culture and you're trying to attract the right people into your business as clients and possibly as contractors or employees. That the right message has to go out so that you form the relationships needed to actually build your business the right way. Okay. So, relationship, you need relations so you form relationships. And relationships are what is going to actually build your business up. You can't be an island in your community. You have to be interactive and entwined in your community. You have to be like a common thread so that people know who you are and they know where to go to get services and help. Now, of course, along the way, you do actually need to pay bills, things like that. So, of course, you're going to want money for those services. That's another issue. We'll bring another expert in to talk about those issues. But right now, I really want to focus on you have to build relationships. Business is about relationships. It isn't about just making money. And that's the one thing that I think a lot of us as entrepreneurs tend to forget. We just get caught up in the passion of doing business, and we wonder why sales may be down and why certain things, people just aren't coming back. And it could be because we're not forming the relationships. Now, there's some steps to those relationships, especially if you're trying to sell something. It's like you meet with them, you follow up with them, and the sale doesn't happen. Well, we say forget that and we move on to the next person. Yes, I see that point, but at the same time, you probably want to continuing following up with them along the way. You might find another client that you'll start a project with, but keep in touch with that other person because maybe you didn't catch them at that pivotal moment where they need to buy. Maybe you didn't catch them when the right emotion was there for them to see value in your service. But if you keep following up with them and you build a relationship, you start to see a whole scope of emotions, a whole scope, a whole person, in which case you start to appear more and more to them so that they eventually do use your services and they do pay for them. So, just things to remember, that while you're out there doing what you're doing, networking and all those other really cool things that need to happen while you're running your business, that one of them is building relationships and building lasting relationships so people keep coming back to you again and again and again. Well, that's it. Listen in for the rest of the week, and you'll hear Sandra Nomoto's interview. And if you want to go to Amazon right now, and if you do a Google search for Sandra Nomoto, Nomoto is Nomoto, and you will find her book. It's a really good book. I highly recommend it. It's broken down into easy to use steps. To me, they made sense. They make sense because it also tells you how to build the internal relationships and the external relationships, and how to get with that. You'll learn how to get into the right insiders and finding really cool people that will highlight your business so that you get even more clients and customers to you. So I will talk to everybody again later on, and thanks for listening.